Tyvar is extremely powerful with Bloodtithe Harvester. Now, I understand we don't have a lot to do with Tyvar, but we have Bloodtithe Harvester and Kroxa that we can return with it, and also it's incredibly powerful to give the backside of Fable haste. So even though there's not a ton of things that we're doing with Tyvar, I still think it's powerful enough with both Bloodtithe Harvester and Fable that it is worth playing. Maybe 3 is too many. Maybe there should be main deck copies of Cankerbloom to also have additional things that go with it. But outside of Bloodtithe Harvester, there's really, like, in the YUND colors, there really aren't any 2-drops that sacrifice themselves for value that are good to get back with Tyvar, so the pool is very limited when it comes to that. But yeah, the rest of this deck is just basically a lot of the cards that you normally see in Rakdos: Thoughtseize, Push, Fable, Sheoldred, Trespasser. But we are also playing with Glissa, which is incredibly powerful against Fable. If you play Glissa and they play Fable, they either chump block with their token, or they let it hit them, and then you blow up the Fable anyways. So I think Glissa is quite good. Abrupt Decay is for some more not removal spells that target a few more things, which I like. Like against Greasefang, for example, you don't need a Revolt. You don't need to enable Revolt to be able to Abrupt Decay a Greasefang, which I like a lot. And then sideboard just got a bunch of Sweepers, Go Blanks, Bankbusters for the Mirror, Cankerbloom for the Enchanties deck, and then Duress for Control. Okay, so if Rakdos is Boomerjund, then this is what, Zoomerjund? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Gen Z Jund. Alright, well, opponent multi 5 and I have a Thoughtseize, so I like that. I do enjoy that. What you got? I mean, I have a lot of answers to Misery Shadow. I don't have one in my hand, but, you know. Tried the Jabate me with the top deck Thoughtseize. Love the Jabate. Okay. Cast my Fable card. Should Trespasser be that oil ramp card? Deathcap, or what's that, like Armored Scrap Gorger or something like that? Maybe. Can, like, it lets it so you can tap the Scrap Gorger the turn that you play it, and it's also nice because you can eat 2 things from the graveyard. Kroxa not the best against both of these cards, actually. We're actually, like, kind of in a bad spot, oddly enough. Might not be that bad. I could see it. Yo, dog. Heard you like lands. If a keep, I mean, 5-land Fable Thoughtseize I think is always a keep with decks like this. Like, the idea is that Fable fixes your keep anyways, right? Didn't help that I drew all lands, but... Also didn't help that I had drew Kroxa against their, you know, Shadow plus Graveyard Trespasser. All I need to do is find a removal spell for this and we're fine. I guess that works. I wonder if we're getting anything else out of our Kroxa this game. Like, I might just want to play it to get their last card, because they think they might have Invoke. No, if they had Invoke, they would have cast it there. I don't know, I think this is fine. I think just casting it now is good. Get the last card out of their hand. Yeah, we don't have a ton of stuff to copy with, Fable. Which maybe that's another reason to play the Scrap Gorger. Could see that. Yeah, flip the Trespasser too is nice. And they're on the Sheoldred O'Clock. Surprised they would cast that instead of flipping back. So I think that means we can probably attack with Glissa. Attack with the Glizzy. Well, if they have enough cards in their graveyard, Gorger's not too bad to copy, right? But I agree, it's not one of the best things you can copy. Now that, on the other hand, that is one of the best things that you can copy. That's a good one. That is a good one. So I think I'm just gonna go copy Harvester now. Sack Harvester, target Trespasser, discard this, push this. They have nothing left. All right, well, they mulled the 5, so that was easy. I'm still of the opinion that you should cut Thoughtseize in these mid-range mirrors. Busting makes me feel good. Oh, we're busting today, all right. I don't think I want the sweepers, right? Maybe a couple go blanks. Yeah, that's a fact right there. Bustin', in fact, does make me feel good. Oh, you're talking about the Thoughtseize, okay. I don't know. People keep in Thoughtseize in mid-range mirrors all the time, and I just never understand it. I like this deck, but don't want to buy a Sheoldred. What do I do? Go to Walmart and steal them. No, don't do that. That's bad. Twitch is going to yell at me for saying that stuff. Spartans Will! Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Greatly appreciate the support. Thank you for using that Twitch Prime. Very, very nice of you. Well, thank you, Spartans Will. That's very nice of you to say that. That means a lot. Start playing for Anti, yeah. Find somebody else who has Sheoldreds and just beat the crap out of them. No, don't do that. Streamer Band told me I should steal these. Chatting. Oh my god, they kept in Shadow too? So I just get to go push into Fable? Should tap black mana for that, shouldn't I? Actually, Fable's worse if they have push, right? I kind of want to just Glizzy them. I guess Invoke is a reason to maybe have Thoughtseize. Glizzy's also better if they have Sheoldred. Let's just Glizzy. Let's just run out the Glizzy. Tyvar? I guess you could go Tyvar Snap Down Tick too, but... I couldn't find one Eccles. I could not find one. Alright, attacking here might be a little ambitious. Because at least if I play Fable, the nice thing about Fable here, if I Fable pass and they have Invoke, I could just keep the Glizzy, and they still can't attack with Sheoldred. I mean, it's definitely bad if they have Invoke, but... Yeah, I don't know, Eccles. I looked really hard, but I couldn't find any. Alright, we're super dead. Well, you know, just gonna draw 2 cards here. No big deal. Can go attack Shelly, hold up Abrupt Decay. Or I could also just not attack, and then if they have another removal spell, chump block. That might just be better, actually. Yeah, let's do that instead. I think I want to chump block if they have another removal spell for Sheoldred. Okay. Well, that's bad, because they wouldn't do that unless they had a removal spell, right? Because they could just go field plus bush. So that's a bad sign. What is a Glizzy? I heard it was a hot dog. That's what I've been told. Second Shelly. Oh my god. Well, I couldn't turn on Fatal Push anyways, but... if I had some way to turn on Fatal Push, I could have upkeep killed the Shelly, but... Well... Could have pushed. Flip Fable was Revolt. I died of the trigger before the Fable flips, chat. I literally died of the trigger before it flips. Abrupt Decay my own Fable. Oh, I could have done that. Yeah, I could have decayed my own Fable. Okay. True. I could have decayed my own Fable. I just didn't have an upkeep stop. I gotta make sure I have an upkeep stop for when that happens. I could have decayed my own Fable, yeah. Could have killed the OT since Sheoldred died. Was I F6'd? Maybe I was F6'd. I don't know. I just like F6ing. Alright, we're keeping this one. I just play fast. I go fast. Zoom, go fast. The upside of always F6ing is, you know, just play faster. I think it's better to bust here than play Harvester. Mostly because busting makes me feel good, but... I guess we still just Fable here. Like, I don't think they can kill the Bankbuster. I'd like to loot some of these, like, some of this shit away. Not all of it, but some of it. Trespasser. So, which we can Edict that. Guess we can discard Tyvar, Abrupt Decay. I know we have the Bloodtithe Harvester in hand, but I really wanted to try and find a land there. Could get really greedy and draw a card with Bankbuster, but I think that's unnecessary. I think I'm just going to do this, and then if they play Sheoldred, I get to flip Fable, kill Sheoldred, draw a card next turn. Decay could kill Trespasser. Yeah, well, the problem with Decay kill Trespasser is then I'm down an extra card, right? I guess it is worse in this exact instance where they have Liliana, but I guess I hadn't really considered Liliana. Oh, right, Decay's uncounterable. Sure. It's a good point. Yeah, you're right. So they probably have Fatal Push here for Buster? Do I respect Fatal Push? An attack with Bankbuster is a little sketchy if they have Fatal Push, right? Could also just go, like, I could just beat the Liliana, right? Harvester plus draw a card is probably good enough. No, I don't want to expose the Buster to Fatal Push. Honestly, I might just discard the Glissa to the Liliana uptick if they do that. If they Edict me, I'll just sack the Harvester. Okay, well, I'm glad that I played her on the Fatal Push. Played one of Glissa in the Cascade version of Domain Zoo. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I have no cards in hand. Okay, I think we have declared victory. So we can go draw a card. And then next turn I can go push this plus play a 3-drop. I'm going to play Glissa here. Push that, crew this, kill the Liliana. Whoa, no. Crew here. Yeah, I mean, this game's over. The game is over. I guess I could have actually held the castle, because they're just going to field it. And I don't really care, but... like Trespasser there, because it makes a top deck removal spell worse. Yeah, the Glissa's higher upside, but... it is worse if they draw a removal spell, true. It's not, like, that bad, though. Let's just go Trespasser now. Eat, I guess, this. I'm just gonna play the Blood Crypt. I'm gonna play her on top deck Liliana or Thoughtseize to not activate main phase. Oh, I should have Bankbuster in response. Took 2 damage for no reason. Okay, I mean... guess this could get dicey. Could get dicey. Alright, you can go. Well... okay, I don't really care about that. Comes in wings... it doesn't actually do it, right? Well, I cast it. Just debating if I want to loot now or not. Looting now is worse if I draw Tyvar, because I can go sack, give -2/-2, Tyvar, rebuy, give -4/-4. So I think I'm supposed to not loot here. Just wait one more turn. I think. I actually lose this game to the Sheoldred. That's true. MTGO Premium. Alright, fine. I'm renewing my MTGO Premium for this draw step. At some committed time. There are landlords, and then there are streamers. Alrighty then. So, you know. Yeah, I also sleep. Oh, look, 2 more lands. Oh my god, dude. You know, go again, I guess. Go again, I guess. That's clip worth. Keep. One of the games of all time. You know, I did say it wasn't possible for us to lose. I hadn't considered drawing 10 lands in a row. I had not considered that. I love their mana base here. Exquisite mana base. This upkeep stop. Like a Vraska Queen here. Vraska Queen. The 4-mana Vraska? I don't want to decay the Cure, actually. I know it's, like, pretty tempting to play the Glissa, but I think it's just better to kill the Cure there. Yeah, Tyvar has not impressed me yet. I think once we play against a matchup where Bloodtithe Harvester is a lot better, Tyvar will, I think, look better, but... Second Kiora, nice Abrupt Decay, idiot. Well, I guess we just have to Glizzy. We have second Nykthos plus Troll in hand. God, I still can't believe I lost that last game. That's insanity. Oh, man. That last game deserves a couple of primes. There's got to be some primes in the chat. Come on. I need it after that game. That was tough. I was thinking of donating a deck for a future Thursday. What formats am I open to for it? The only format that I'm really not open to is Pauper, excuse me. I think that's the only one that I wouldn't really want to play. Ooh, 5 headline. Nykthos to make 2 green, untap Besiege you to play Troll. That's 5 head. I guess we can go to attacks. Why did I lock Pauper? I think it's mostly just like, I don't really think Pauper is great for content. Like, most of the games are kind of boring in Pauper. I haven't played a ton of Vintage. I was planning on playing last weekend, but it didn't work out because the Vintage Challenge got replaced with the Showcase. Am I drawing a card or... well, I'm going to Abrupt Decay Cure, right? So I guess I draw a card here. Yeah, I think my plan is Abrupt Decay Kiora. And... I guess I should Kroxa first. So, yeah, let's go Kroxa. And then Decay Kiora, play land. I'm going to play this as a red source for Kroxa. Yeah, this has to hit a player. Should have Decayed Troll plus Glissa. What do you mean? Decayed Troll plus Glissa? Why would I play a second Glissa? It's legendary. Oh, they don't have a forest in play. Oh, I hadn't realized they didn't have a forest. Okay. After block before Glissa trigger. Yeah, they don't have a forest. I'm just going to kill the troll anyways. I didn't realize they didn't have a forest. They can't put this back into play. I just didn't realize they didn't have a forest. This is hilarious. Oh, sure. Yeah, if they had a forest, I could have blown it up with Glissa. Sure. It's the old mono green deck without a forest, no big deal. What? Huh? Kara Metra's Acolyte. Tap. Add an amount of green equal to your devotion to green. 4 mana, 1/4, by the way. That's a tough way to go about it. That is a tough way to go about it. Yeah, this is the Walmart Nykthos. Let's draw a card. Okay. That is true. Legacy is not Pauper. I was trying to hit a Harvester there, but I didn't hit a Harvester. I guess I make them sack a Planeswalker, right? I think it overall gets more mana out of them. I think, right? Alright, 4 dogs in a horse suit with the $25 donation. Thank you so much, buddy. How do you like Soul Lands, Chalices, and Dreadnoughts? I do like me some Soul Lands. That'll be a donation deck for next week. Why not cast Kroxa? With what mana? I had 3 mana. I had 6 total mana. This costs 3. How am I casting Kroxa? I didn't have enough cards in my graveyard, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, you're saying instead of playing Tyvar? Did I have enough cards in the graveyard for Kroxa? I thought I was short. I could have sworn I was 1 short, but... Oh, the Edict was the 5th. Oh, right. Okay. Edict was 5, so I should have went Edict plus Kroxa. That would have been better, yes. Yeah, you're right. Well... Alright, song request from Jill Dog. Got you. In the queue. Awesome, Jill Dog. I'm happy to hear it. I'm down for it. Okay, I think we have to attack with Glizzy first. They may or may not chump block with Cav. They probably won't. Probably just let me hit them. Otherwise, Steermit Ice Age Plains. Why? How could you dare proxy Una's Prowler on an Ice Age Plains? Reed Duke would not be very happy with you. We got opponent. I mean, would you like to block with Cav? You like Audacity in Glissa decks? That sounds kind of cool. Big fan of Glizzy. I do like this card quite a bit. There's also a lot of random enchantments too. Chump block with Elvish Mystic. Okay. Sure. I mean, I could have decayed first. I didn't think they were chump blocking though. Did not think they were chump blocking. Gotta come up with the best Glizzy deck. Maybe it's, you know what? Oh, you know what we were thinking? That I think we'll have some time to do after this last donation deck, because these have been going pretty fast. Golgari Boats with Glissa. Kind of like that. I think we're gonna try that after this league. A lot of people in chat have been asking me about Golgari Boats with Glissa, and I haven't gotten around to trying it yet. I think we'll do that after. I found a shelf for Tyvar you are happy with. The one that I'm the most happy with was the deck that Todd's been playing. The Golgari Tyvar sack deck. I've been really impressed with that deck. I like this song a lot, Shell Dog. It's got a nice vibe to it. Did he like the Abzan deck? I don't remember if he liked the Abzan or if he liked just the black-green more. Yeah, I saw Caleb port it into Modern. Well, I didn't watch him stream it, but I saw a tweet about it. I sleep. Karn, the great creator, I sleep. Got a guy on Patreon? Well, there you go. If anybody wants to play the green-black deck, Todd is your guy. Boat, huh? Okay. This is not ideal. I just have Karn with 1,000,000 mana next turn. I can't even attack because they just trade for boat. I guess I can down tick Tyvar if they trade. Oh wait, this is just lethal. I'm an idiot, right? Attack, they go to 5. I go Tyvar, get back Kroxa, then replay it. Yeah, it's just 9 damage. This is lethal. Sick. I like how I'm just complaining and I'm just like, oh yeah, you're just dead on board. They definitely, apparently they should have killed the Tyvar instead of the Glissa. Well, if they kill Tyvar instead of Glissa, they still die, right? Oh, they can chump block. But if they chump block, I can decay my own Kroxa, right? Yeah, they can chump block, but I can decay my own Kroxa. Yeah, but I just decay the Kroxa then, right? So they're dead either way. I love lines like this. I'm just over here complaining about how good my opponent's draw was because they were hellbent and drew Cavalier into Karn, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you're just dead. You're dead, by the way. Classic. This is just a classic Doomwake moment. Complain, 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 win anyways. The best part is they're tanking about like what to put on top of their deck, and it doesn't matter whatsoever. But they don't know that, you know. And I'm not slow rolling them because I have to attack. You know, I can't just cast the decay first. You know what I mean? I don't think I can possibly mistap, right? Surely I can't mistap. It's not fair for me. Sick line. Sick line. Alright, what do you want against mono green? We want Extinction Event. See, I don't know if you want Ritual of Soot. Question chat, does Ginger bring in Ritual of Soot out of Rakdos against mono green or no? I feel like you don't want it, right? Because it only kills the elves. And it's like, not that good against Troll, right? Did they know about the second one? The second what? Gomlike could be good. I almost want to cut Tyvar, because I feel like it might be a little bit too slow. Trespasser's nice against Storm. Cankerbloom. Well, Cankerbloom is good if I want to keep the Tyvars. No, they didn't know we had a kill spell. Well, no, they were just dead to the activation, right? They conceded to me -2ing, but they were at 5. I just, you know what I mean? They conceded to the Tyvar activation. How good is Cankerbloom, though? I guess it kills Wolfwillow. No, I definitely do not want Bankbuster against them. Bankbuster is the last card I want. I mean, Bustin' does make me feel good, but Yeah, but we just recast the Kroxa. Tyvar bring back Kroxa, which then it dies because it wasn't escaped, and they'll be escape the Kroxa for 3 more damage. They were at 5 and they were taking 6. Kind of want to trim a Shelly against them. And then, I don't know. I don't know if I should cut Tyvar, but it does feel like my worst card, I think. Okay, let's try this. Trim Trespasses before Shelly. I feel like on the draw, Shelly is not that great. I don't know. I could be wrong. But they're both kind of mid on the draw, I guess. True. I guess cutting 3s and bringing an Extinction Event. That's a good point. So, okay. Yeah, I guess if we're going to bring in the Extinction Events, cutting these makes more sense. So we have less odds. Less odds of drawing an odd. Haha, get it, XD. Well, they're not useless because they do hit Storm the Festival flashback. So it's not like they're not textless. Yeah, they're not great, but you know, they're not completely useless. Sultai deck with counters and such for Glizzy. Why do counters matter with Glizzy? Yeah, the issue is we don't have green mana. If I had green mana, then we'd be okay, but... You would not believe the game that I lost round 1, Crid Bros. I think I literally drew 10 lands in a row. And I was so far ahead, too. I was playing against Mono Black, and I was streets ahead. And I was like, surely I can't lose this game, chat. And then proceeds to draw 10 lands in a row. It was, I mean, it was one of the games of all time. Green mana, mod check. Green mana? Yeah, you got any green mana? I need to borrow some green mana. I need to borrow a green source. No, I was blocks behind. That's where it is. Like literal blocks. Well, it's turn 4, so they have the capability of making 47 mana. So we'll see how this goes. 48. Actually, Jesus Christ. Nykthos at home. I really do love Nykthos at home. Green mana mod check. What can they even do with that mana? They can sacrifice Woeful Haven. Yeah, we're just playing Rakdos. I mean, I could suicide the Goblin Shaman token for green mana. Not really sure where that's getting me. It honestly might just be better to play a second Fable here. It's awkward, though, because when I Extinction Event, this is going to die. I don't know. I probably can't let them untap with Kiora plus Karametra's Acolyte, right? Maybe I have to kill the Kiora. Well, the issue with EE on Odd... Oh, no, yeah, because I can't EE and Decay, right? So if I EE on Odd, I can't also cast Decay, and they still get to untap with Devotion to 4 plus Kiora, so they still untap with, like, a shit ton of mana, right? Like, I kind of think the only way I can win this game is if I save the Extinction Event for a turn where they, like, dump a bunch more shit onto the battlefield. Like, I think casting Extinction Event this turn is just a line playing. You're just playing to lose the game. Yeah, this thing's 4, which is really frustrating. I think I'm just gonna play second Fable and just Prage. It is possible that maybe I'm supposed to suicide this to Abrupt Decay Kiora, but I'm gonna play this a little greedy, I think. I'm gonna play it a little greedy. I think I'm so far behind that I have to get greedy to win this game, if that makes sense. Like, even if I kill the Kiora, if I suicide the token, they still have 10 mana, you know? Hit the pasta count to 6. Oh, well, we've died. We have officially died. They don't have Storm at the graveyard, I guess. They do have 20 mana in their mana pool. Alright, I'm off it. You win. I'm off it. Alright, let's do this. Let's cut both Trespassers, actually. Maybe bring in, like, one Miser's Go Blank. Because I do want to cut some of the odds. I don't think I can cut Glissa, though. Because Glizzy is still good on the play against Woeful Haven and shit. Even against Karn, right? Like, if you play Glissa and they go Haven into Karn, if they down-tick Karn, you just attack them and kill the Karn. So, I think this card's too good on the play, I think. Do you think people would hate mono green less if they just had Ballista? Because they wouldn't have to go through this, like, convoluted as fuck line. I wonder if that's true. Must of all, thank you for the 2. Greatly appreciate the continued support. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, Mind Rot, definite playable Magic card. This hand actually a keep? This hand looks horrible. I'm taking Garn. Are you surprised they kept that hand? Or is this like a normal keep against a Rakdos strategy? I mean, it's good against my Fatal Push hand. I don't know. They keep a lot different hands in these types of matchups. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable to keep a hand like this, but I mean, this should be a playable Magic card, not a 4-mana 1/4. But like, their hand looks a lot better if that was literally anything else, you know. We did bring in the Go Blanks, yeah. Abrupt Decay, their Oath of Nissa. Everywhere. Right, yeah. Like, if I have a start that's... Like, their hand realistically can't beat, like... If I have Harvester into Fable, their hand's probably never beating that start. But I don't have... See, the thing about, like, my range of draws, I don't have a ton of, like, aggressive hands outside of Harvester into Fable or Glizzy. So, I mean, I think their keep was fine. So, you know, they played the Forest. I mean, I could Extinction Event their Karametra's Acolyte. I really don't think that's a good plan, though. Punish for not using the Abrupt Decay earlier. Because if I had used the Decay, I could have went Harvester, Loot, and then Push. I wanted to save Abrupt Decay for Kiora, which I think is reasonable, but worse against the 1/4. And I could event the 1/4, but I don't really think that's a winning line. I think what I might do is just go Harvester, Loot away the land, try and find Push or Thoughtseize. Yeah, they had the 1/4. Yeah, but I just didn't think I cared about the 1/4, right? Like, if I make my plays wrong killing the 1/4 and they just hit their land drops, they're going to get to cast Storm anyways, you know? Like, sure, I could have prevented them from casting Storm on turn 5, but can I beat the Storm on turn 6 regardless? Sort of shocked to hold up the Decay. Not that it would have mattered, because they still... I kill this, they go 5, 6. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered, but I could have shocked to hold up Decay. Nine mana. I mean, I can't really concede because I have Extinction Event in my hand. There's like a small chance I can still win this game. It's not very likely, but... Okay, never mind. Well, round 1 was basically a win. Yeah, I mean, does it really count as a loss if we, like, were in an unlosable position and drew 10 lands in a row? Does that really count as a loss? We have to ask Gabe Nassif about that. True, it is a Jund deck, so we could still 5-0. Whatever Hallowed Fountain has to be good for us. Mid-range decks traditionally good against Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, you just can't afford to 2-for-1 yourself against Rakdos with Trophy, and there's so much Rakdos going around that I don't think you can justify it. I think Trophy's a fine sideboard card, specifically for Mono Green, because it is good against Karn and Nykthos, but... You know, there's not a lot of cards that kill both Karn and Nykthos. Plays Rakdos nowadays. I played against it 3 times in the first league today. Well, 2 Rakdos and 1 Mono Black, which is, you know, basically Rakdos at home. I might just jam Tyvar here. I'm going to attack first. Could also jam Glizzy. Thing is, I kind of want them to Wrath. What if I just... You know what? Let's just play a fucking Harvester. I think I like this better. I care way less if they Wrath these 2. The whitewash lands, they look so bad. Like, chat, what do you like better? Or what do you hate more, I should say? These lands or the oil slick lands that I'm playing? Why is there Tyvar? I mean, we literally have a Bloodtithe Harvester in play. Yeah, they're both very mid, I agree. They're both very mid. You know, I know that doesn't answer the question. I mean, it kind of does, because Tyvar very good with Bloodtithe Harvester. I don't know what else to tell you. We complained that they changed the basics in limited. What, to these lands? Oh, did they actually remove these from the packs when you drafted that set? I don't remember. Well, the more so what I was saying is like you're asking that question, but there is a card in play that is very good with Tyvar. Like, I don't know how you can ask that question with the Harvester in play. That's what I don't understand. Like, you know what Bloodtithe Harvester does, right? And you know what Tyvar does? Right, yeah, it's weaker in this deck, but it does still have synergy. That's the point that we're trying to get with Harvester. I agree. It is much weaker in this deck than in your traditional, like, you know, like the deck that Todd's been playing, but they have 2 cards in hand. Let's just go Glizzy plus Harvester, I think. Pretty sure Tyvar is much worse than Claim to Fame. Does Claim to Fame give your... Well, I guess Claim to Fame does give your Fable haste, but I don't know. It's like, in a longer game, you can go down tick, up tick, up tick, down tick. I don't, you know... I think it's still pretty good. How did Mardu lands with Knights ends up? We ended up 3-2 with the lands, or the lands deck, ended up 3-2 with the Mardu Knights deck. I do think it's probably better to just play a Boros version of that deck. Yeah, that's true. They had to cast Fateful Absence because it was so good. Surely you don't have a second Wandering Emperor, right? Surely you don't have a second Wandering Emperor. Like, you would tell me if you had a second Emperor. Right? Oh, that was that game, yeah. We've had a lot of those games today. Yeah, I think the first showdown hit like, what was it, 2 lands, 2 spells. And then I played the second showdown, and I think I hit like 4 lands off of it. It was kind of crazy. I'll leave my own Glissa, because I can't... yeah, no, I can't rebuy 3 drops with Tyvar, so this is fine. Yeah, that was one of the games. And then we played a game, round 1 of this league, where my opponent had like no non-land permanents in play, no cards in hand, and they had, or excuse me, and I had a Bankbuster on 2, and I think a flipped Fable, and I was telling chat, there's no way I can lose this game. And then I drew 10 lands in a row, and I think they drew like 4 or 5 spells. And I, in fact, did lose that game. Alright, we'll do this now so we can play around Emperor. Because if they Emperor, I could just send both at the Emperor, right? Okay, you get an Emperor. I accept. Thank you very much for the $25 donation for a donation league next week. I got you in the queue. Thank you for the donation. Very, very generous of you. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. No, I don't, but if they want to kill the Trespasser, they have to lose a card, you know? Playing in Standard Tournament, right? When? What do you mean? Well, the tournament that I'm playing in is San Diego, but that's not until April. Let me pop this clue now. I can loot. I could have looted the Fatal Push there, but all right. Let me just save this donation deck. Thanks again for the 25. That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate the donation. I will put you in the queue for next Thursday. Cool with that. Okay, so let me go here. Yeah, they have Absorb. Discard Bush. Discard Bush. Let's not play the Sheoldred into Absorb. I'm gonna hold the land in hand too for Fable. No, I think playing the land out is fine. It's kind of close. I have a voice of an angel in my one. No, not an angel. Thank you for telling me. My parents always said that growing up too. Ooh, the Raven Man. I'm down for a standard Dono. Maybe this deck's broken and I can find my deck for San Diego. Yeah, that is true. It is nice that we get to see there. So there's RCs this weekend. I think it's Japan and South America, if I recall correctly. I believe. So that's good. We get a little bit of free information before the next RCs. Game win streak with it on arena. It's just fun. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for it. And like I said, maybe if it's good, I've been doing some soul searching, playing standard over the past couple of days. I feel like I hate every deck. Japan and Korea. Oh, South America might be next weekend then. Well, I think I have to attack Teferi. I think they're a little bit too far away from dying. Let's draw a card main phase. And then if I find... I guess I wouldn't even cast Fable. How much mana do I have? 7, 8. I can try to overload their Absorb next turn by playing 2 Sheoldreds in the same turn, so I think that's the plan. Dude, the day that Moto has an overlay... I think Moto getting an overlay... It's more likely that Moto ceases to exist than it'll have an overlay. I think that's going to happen before... one happens before the other, I should say. You might have to jam here. Well, we know they have Absorb. I think just casting both Sheoldreds next turn is good, right? You only hate every deck because every deck sucks. Yeah, and none of them can beat Grixis. That's the issue. Not a single one of those decks can beat Grixis. I played all of them. They're all just dog shit against Grixis. Like, I think Mono Red was the deck that I had the highest win percentage against Grixis with. Alright, I have been absorbed. But you didn't prepare for me having a second copy. Which I guess they can tuck with Tef, but then Tef basically dies. It does die, yeah. Enchantments shits on Grixis. What's the Enchantments deck? Do I think Pioneer needs a ban? Absolutely not. I think Pioneer's great. Yeah, I honestly, Otter, like, I got a mail date today. Let's just say this. I know that you have Mono Red as your backup plan. I think it's my A plan right now. Because every deck is just so bad. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Mono Red. -6, by the way. Oh, they cycled. Cycle, draw step to fairy, Giga Chad. Alright, let's castle first. Because then, if they have Wandering Emperor, I just won't attack with Sheoldred. If I can find Thoughtseize. Would you ever consider not attacking? How many Emperors have they gone through? They've gone through 2, right? And we have Shark Typhoon covered. We have 2 Emperors left. I think I attack. Might be a little greedy, but... They've gone through 2 Emperors, only 7 left. Look, this isn't paper, okay? Can only get away with that in paper. Alright, go. And again, we really don't care about Shark Typhoon. We got that card covered. Ooh. Let's see if they drew it this turn. That would be hilarious. Standards, there's a new card for this version. Where's the heads up? What's different about it, Otter? I'm curious. Okay, yeah, sure, in the Discord. I've been messing around with some of the numbers. Like, I think I'm pretty set on the first, 32 cards, but I've really not been a big fan of Ronom. And I'm also not that big of a fan of... Not that. I'm also not that big of a fan of, the rest of the flex spots, basically. Yeah, the 2-drops suck. I mean, I think Adversary is okay. That one I'm not too upset to have Adversary most of the time, but I think the rest of them are all kind of garbage. I've been playing, you know what card I tried recently was in Reinforced Ronin, which was a chat suggestion from last night, and I'm like, that card's not that bad. I kind of like Ronin. The only, Ronin is kind of awkward with, Ronin very, very awkward with the 1-mana enchantment, because, you play Ronin, put a counter on it, and you know what I mean? But ties up your mana. Yeah, I wonder... Hold on, let me count my mana real quick. 1, 2, 3... So we know their hand is make disappear veto, so they're dead, right? Play Sheoldred, pay 2. But yeah, and also the nice thing is it's like if your opponent is brickwalling you, like later in the game, you can just cycle it to get some value back. All right, curious to see what your list looks like. Can forget who came. Kumano, Swissbeer, Phoenix Chick, Play with Fire. So you have Sawblade Scamp. Interesting. I tried Sawblade Scamp for like 1 or 2 leagues. Do you like Squee over Punisher main deck? I still kind of like Punisher. Reckless Impulse, Strike, Adversary. So I guess you're like more spells with Sawblade. Sawblade Warfare is kind of gas. I don't hate that. Interesting. That's the one that doubles up your... It's like... Is it whenever a red source or an artifact deals damage, it's that +1? Warfare pushes you towards Squee. That's true. Warfare is a lot better with Squee. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, it's still pretty good with Punisher, right? Because Punisher domes them for 3 every turn. I guess it's you're not getting as much extra out of your Punisher when you have Warfare versus when you have Squee, if that makes sense. I've been trying a couple copies of Urbrask's Forge. The only problem with Urbrask's Forge is a lot of the decks have a braid anyways, so like you're trying to sidestep their, cut downs and go for the throats, but they just have 2 to 3 copies of a braid regardless. So, and it's like a 3-drops against Spell Pierce and Make Disappear I just found the 3-drops to not be good. I wish there was a good 2-mana card versus Grixis. That's where I'd really want to be. I think that's really what you're missing. What am I cutting against blue-white? Cut the Tyvars, maybe? There's like a chance they bring in Rest in Peace. Alright, I'll cut Tyvar. Yeah, and then like the white decks have Lurid and stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of ways to kill that card. Although, yeah, the white I don't know. I wish there was more cheap cards, that's all I'm getting at. Right, exactly. Like in theory, the 2-mana 2/2 haste is good against the removal. It's good against the Brave, but it's not that great against Go for the Throat. So there's a lot of give and take, Like it feels like no matter what card you play in that spot, you can't be good against everything. Oh, you didn't play Raiju? So here's my take. I think Raiju is amazing game 1 against Grixis, but I think it's terrible in the post-board games. So like what I've been doing is I've just been like smashing them with Raiju in game 1 situations and then just boarding them out for game 2. That's what I've been doing. But I do agree that Raiju is kind of sketchy post-board against them. But I think it's still good game 1. And also Raiju is like absurd against the white decks too. I don't want to play Shelly into the obvious counterspell. They have... it doesn't tell you, but they have 2 cards foretold here because Moto's broken. They just have 2 ghost cards. Yeah, -2 cards kick W. Let's... I could just chill and draw cards. Yeah. Let's just draw some cards. When in doubt, draw cards. It's an exile. No, the exiled cards are the ones they discarded to go blank. They foretold 2 cards, but Moto wouldn't tell you that because they're bugged. Foretell is bugged, yeah. They actually disappear into the dark pool. That's the new errata. If you foretell a card, it says during your turn you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down into the dark pool. Like in a March Buster. No, I would appreciate if you let me bust. That'd be very nice of you. Alright, looks like they're not going to let me bust. Sag, no bustin'. Alright, well, I guess I'll play this card. I heard it's good. Yeah, no bustin' for me today. I got to bust a little bit before it died. Okay. A little too much Shelly here. So I was actually thinking about playing her on Emperor, but now that I've drawn the 3rd Sheoldred, I'm just going to attack. I really don't care if they Emperor this. Yeah, that's fine. I accept. So I could go blank them, but we know they have a card foretold. Again, doesn't tell you, but they have a card foretold, so I'm just going to resolve this while I can. And then even if this Shelly dies, I have 7 mana to go blank plus Shelly next turn. Yeah, the banks are safe. Chat, this is your hourly reminder. Be sure to follow the stream if you are new here. Again, how close are we to 16K? We're very, very close. We are 17 followers away. I know that there are some of you in the chat. We got 374 viewers. There's gotta be some of you in the chat that aren't following the stream, so smash that follow button. 17 more for 16k. Alright, I have been laid down arms. Yeah, and then if you use Twitch Prime, you can get some awesome emotes like Doom Dit and Doom Maj, which are some of chat's favorite emotes. They did not prepare for the third Sheoldred. If you can unfollow and follow back. I mean, you could. I don't think that changes anything, but... Your March? Oh. Oh, I see. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, well, awkward. Could trade Shelly for Emperor, but I think that's a bad trade. I think I'm just gonna do this. You can go. Alright, we got a song request from Adept. In the queue. How's this game looking? Like for 10? Not looking great. Not looking great. I cut most of my removal. I still have Abrupt Decay, but... Okay, now I'm actually serious. Do they still have a card Foretold or not? I can't remember. I think they do? I honestly don't know. Quality program, by the way. They don't? Alright, well, it probably doesn't matter. I think I lost anyways. Attack you with both, I guess. I think I have to make this trade. Feels pretty bad, but... Chump blocking the Glissa? Okay. I mean, if I knew they were going to chump block Glissa, I'd been out of attack with the Sheoldred. But I didn't think they were doing that. Doesn't it show up in exile? No, it's bugged. Oh, right, this was the other one. Yeah, it was Starnheim. Good point, good point. I wonder if they thought that was going to be a trade. Yeah, but it would still be a... It would still keep it in play as at 1 loyalty, right? Is Sheoldred good against aggro, mid-range, or control? Is there a D all of the above? There's not a single matchup where Sheoldred is bad. Yeah, the answer to your question is yes. Okay. It's kind of awkward that all 3 of our Sheoldreds are gone. Because that means we can't draw more Sheoldreds. Combat. Attack you. Probably get a chump block with the 2/2. Yeah. Let's go Trespasser. Trespasser, eat the Sheoldred. I have a Takenuma in this deck, right? So I... is there no Takenuma? Okay, so eating Sheoldred's fine. I guess worse if I draw Kroxa? I don't know if the 1 life matters that much. Maybe it does. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go main phase. I'm gonna main phase Castle in case I draw Harvester. Play well, get rewarded, something like that. Now, what is this tweet? 10 rounds day 1, 4 rounds day 2. Very normal, insane tournament structure. 10 rounds day 1, 4 rounds day 2. 10 Swiss rounds total, 9 AM players meeting followed by round 1 cut after round 8. All players with 18 or more points, 6 and 2. What the fuck? Why wouldn't you just do 8 and 6? If you're going to cut after 8 rounds anyways, what's the point of playing rounds 9 and 10 on day 1? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. What? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe they didn't lease the conventions hall for enough? Maybe. Okay, so how do I get out of this? I think we start here. Okay, that's really good. That was an exceptional draw step. So now I can just kill Teferi. And... yeah, again, I don't think the life matters that much. I'm just going to keep cards in my graveyard for Kroxa. I guess I have enough to, even if I eat the Sheoldred, I still could Kroxa. So maybe that's fine. can just hold up the castle activation. Yeah, 9 a.m. start, finish at midnight. Also, a lot of the rounds are going to go super over time because just how the Grixis mirrors play out. And if 25% of the room is playing Grixis, it's just going to, be a million mirrors every round. Jesus. Okay. Are they exiling the Trespasser? Really? Interesting. Why wouldn't they just wait till I attack with the Glissa? That doesn't make any sense. Like, isn't the Glissa just a better card to kill anyways? Yeah, I don't really understand that. Combat. What's so great about Grixis? Well, it's not that they're abusing cards, it's just... Okay, the way that I look at this... think about it this way. The cards in Grixis are so good that, like, it is impossible to fight on any sort of axis that they fight on. You have to either go completely under them or completely over the top, and there is no in-between. Like, you cannot... There's no deck in the format that can fight a mid-range fight with them. None whatsoever. And that's the shitty part about it. It's like, you don't have a choice. You either go under or over. Fable, Corpse Appraiser, Invoke Despair, Reckoner Bankbuster, all these cards are just 2-for-1s. Every single one of them. Can't Mono White do that? People tell me that Mono White has a good matchup against Grixis, and I don't buy Fable in your Mono White deck. Then you might as well just be the Atraxa deck with Invoke Justice, right? Which I think that deck is reasonable, mostly because it Atraxas people. And I think that's the only way to go over the top of Grixis. That's true. Cantrip Dog is good against Invoke. Sure. I think at this point, I'm either going to just suck it up and play Mono Red and hope that I get good matchups and hope that my draws draw well, or find the best Atraxa deck. Like, I think I'm either going to be registering Monastery Swiftspear or Atraxa. I think those are the two extremes. Yeah, talking about standard. So I have Fatal Push for... I think I just want to take Thoughtseize to protect Fable. Why not just play Grixis? I don't want to play Grixis Mirrors. I could play Grixis, but I really don't enjoy playing the Mirrors. They're so miserable. Yeah, that's true. Oh, right, I gave them black mana to play the thing. Well, I guess we have to take Drown now, right? Okay, I am going to pass. So they have Dark Slick, Fetid Pool, Sign and Blood Thief. They're probably going to play Dark Slick. Wait, what? No. Stop. I didn't mean... I don't know why. I don't know how I F6'd, but I didn't mean to F6. That's weird. Why did it F6 me? It's so strange. I meant to kill this before attacks, obviously, but for some reason I was F6'd. Got to see Todd Atraxa Neoform deck? I did, yeah. We actually experimented a little bit with Atraxa Neoform during the 24-hour stream, and it was pretty good. I was a big fan of it, and I liked his list a lot. Definitely not blocking, so I have second red source for Kroxa. The real downside to playing rogues, just get Kroxa'd. Could even Thoughtseize them too. I guess I should... No, I should Kroxa first. I don't think it matters what I exile, as long as I keep whatever creatures I have for Tyvar. I think the rest don't matter too much. Going to 6? Yeah, I think going to 6 is fine. Let's see what they got up the Thoughtseize. Spell Dancer or Sign in Blood. Alright, 13. Spell Dancer is a 2-1 unblockable, but I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Spell Dancer triggers this, which I guess... I mean, if they want to trade, I'll just replay Kroxa, right? Which I'd be okay with. You guys think that the new Jace might be good in Rogues? I mean, there have been people who have played the... there have been a few people who have 5-0'd with the Rogues deck. I don't think it's that bad. I think it is very good in the Rogues deck, yeah. I guess this line really makes me want to draw land. Yeah, I guess that works too. Push here. Attack, get back Kroxa. Shook there's no Spell Dancer Cruise deck. We played a donation deck last week that was like Spell Dancer and Invoke Despair, which was like kind of interesting, but it wasn't that great. I want it to be good, but at the end of the day, it was not that great. It's just like, it's kind of sketchy to play rogues against this card. Not every deck has Kroxa, obviously, but this is just like, it's so hard for their deck to beat it. And they have Cling to Dust, I guess, but they didn't draw Cling that game. I've seen some people play Spell Dancer in Phoenix, yeah. Not sure if it's better than Shredder, though, is the thing. Okay, what do we want against rogues? Can I go blank myself? To play around Drown? Don't think that's a good plan. There's probably one in one of the 5-0 dumps, hilarious. I think Koito's been working on it a lot. I don't know if Koito's still in chat, but... Kind of like Duress. Don't love Cankerbloom. Don't love Extinction Event. I don't think I love Go Blank. Bankbuster Ritual could be okay. Trespasser's good. Tyvar's good, I think, although... Yeah, because they're going to mill a bunch of stuff for me to get back with Tyvar. Maybe I just want to cut the Trespassers, actually. Let's just do this. Very light sideboarding. The Rempwood deck I should play at the RC, but now that I woke up, I can't remember what it was. Just go back into your dreams, you know? Just go fall asleep right now. Maybe you'll come up with it. Seizing my thoughts. What if I don't want my thoughts to be seized? Did you ever consider that, opponent? Did you consider me not wanting my thoughts to be seized? I'm not sure if that was right, but... Like, I don't need to take the Spell Dancer when they have no spells left over. It's hard to dance on spells when you have no spells. Or yeah, I just draw that too. It works. I think your main deck matchup is so good it's hard to sideboard wrong here. Yeah, that's fair. That is a good point. So they have Enforcer left, plus X. Okay, I guess we have to play that, even though it gives them full information, which is kind of awkward. Yeah. Everybody is seizing each other's thoughts. I mean, at this rate, there's going to be no thoughts left to be seized. Yeah, we gotta find something. Gotta find something. They also didn't play a land last turn, so they have 2 spells. I just still can't get over the fact that we're 10 rounds on day 1 and 10 rounds on day 1 and 4 rounds on day 2. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I can't believe that. It's so wild. Classic DreamHack. Well, this is not looking great. Yeah. Well, also the worst part is 8. Not only is it 10. Not only is it that exact, 8 rounds or 10 rounds day 1, 4 rounds day 2. But the worst part is it's 8 rounds cut 2 more rounds on the same day instead of just, you know what I mean? Instead of just cutting at 8 and then putting 6 rounds on day 2. Like they just, I don't understand. By top 8, you might not miss your flight. I mean, I guess that is an upside, but God, that's just so absurd. 10 rounds on day 1, man. I don't even think GPs ever did. Well, no, I guess there was some GPs where they did like Swiss +1. Yeah, 8/cut +1. Like some of the GPs when they used to do them, like I think at some point they used to have, like there were some GPs that were 9 rounds plus cut, or like 9 rounds +1, I think. But maybe I'm thinking of all the 8 round ones. I don't care about Spell Pierce with this hand. To be honest, I don't really care about any of these cards. I guess I'll take one of the Drowns. Yeah, super GPs, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do recall there being GPs where there was like 8/1. Or 9/1, that's what I meant to say. 9/1. Usually as I top 8, it was 11 rounds and cut the top 8. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Classic Four Dogs copy pasta. Look at this scrub who's aged out of competitive Magic. Get good scrub. 10 rounds, question mark. That's nothing. Just last week at SCG Baltimore, SCG Baltwalkie? It was 11 rounds, cut the top 16. 2 more rounds, cut the top 8. The 1 round, cut the top 4. Single elimination knockout tournament. Winner got $50. And I won Giga Chad. that's some good pasta. It's Jund and not Yund. No, you're wrong. It's Yund. It's whatever I want it to be. How's that? Did you ever think of that? Did you ever think it's just what I want it to be? Thought this quote tweet about DreamHack was funny. Oh well, if it's an Austin tweet, yeah, it's gonna be great. Personally, I'd rather full Iron Man. DreamHack is 24 hours. Let's just play all 17 rounds in a row and free up the rest of our Sunday. I'm in. I am in. Sign me up. Where is the sign-up sheet? Yeah, I would be interested in that, let me tell you. I know, right? Yeah, I've prepared for this. I literally did a 24-hour stream. I'm so ready for this. My training is paying off. What do you order for dinner? Sounds like a mac and cheese angle to me. How's that? What do you think about mac and cheese? Destroying my Glissa. What if I don't want you to destroy my Glizzy? I'm just clicking buttons. I thought they were dead. I go to 6. It's the random button mashing. Yeah, I'm just mashing buttons. It's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, Buffalo Mac sounds good. I had some really good buffalo mac and cheese the other day. Last weekend. Barbecue sauce and hot sauce, huh? That's an interesting combo. Don't think I've ever had that. Shelly. Oh, that's a good draw step. That's one of the draw steps of all time. That is, in fact, one of the draw steps of all time. Go. Flavor win? Oh, yeah. Sheoldred's Edict killing Sheoldred? Does that mean I just won the match? How much... Okay, how many flavor points do I get with Sheoldred's Edict killing a Sheoldred? Does anybody know? Anybody in chat flavor judges? Behold land for blood? No, because I want to activate Castle without using the treasure. But, yeah, maybe you could. -2? There's no way it's -2. Alright, what do you got? What you got over there? What you cooking with, opponent? What you cooking with? Oh, they're just dead. Oh, no, they have Thought Thief. Okay. That one. So they can block with Thought Thief. Guess I maybe shouldn't have spewed off the Goblin token, right? They just go to 1. I mean, it's probably fine. Like I said, I'm just clicking buttons at random. I just wanted to click some buttons, chat. Ah, going out in style, I see. Claps in chat for our opponent. Alright, I need to use the restroom, chat. So, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. 2 minutes, be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm ordering you to not go anywhere. But, in the meantime, Joel's in the chat. I'll be right back. I think I remember that name. I think it's an old grinder. No. Keep this, put back. I mean, I want to go Thoughtseize, Bloodtithe, Tyvar. I guess just put back Decay. Hand's probably not the best against Greasefang, if that's what they're playing. It is what they're playing. I think I have to take Salvage. Just gonna use the Harvesters to kill the Informants. Surely they won't just draw Parhelion here, right? Surely. No chance they draw Parhelion here, right? Discard Blooming Marsh. I wonder why they would discard Blooming Marsh over Swamp. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this, but I wonder if that means they also drew Concealed Courtyard. Let's just play Harvester. Depending on what they do this turn, we might just kill both Informants. Probably will. Check the Tyvar. And now they drew Parhelion. Well, that means we probably can't go for Tyvar. Yeah, I guess we just have to we have to pass here. Next turn, Fable. Well, wait, we can't even Fable next turn. We just YOLO. Don't love YOLOing, though. Worst case scenario. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's just go here. Because if I'm planning on sacrificing the blood token on their turn to kill a Greasefang, I want to make sure I use the Harvester before I sack the blood token, if that makes sense. So, like, if they play Greasefang, I have to go loot and then push. And then the next turn I can go maybe Tyvar, get back Harvester. Not going to push this, though. Yeah, see, this is worse if they just found a Chariot. No Chariot. Still passing for one more turn. Hopefully we draw a land this turn. I could even loot the blood token here, because then if I find a land, I can just go Fable, hold up Decay. And that's actually pretty good too, because if they're playing around Fatal Push, they're more likely to go for a Greasefang if I don't have a token in play. Okay, looks like they are, from what I gather, going for Greasefang. Okay, so let us put the Parhelion in their hand. And I think I'm going to Decay here for mana purposes. Also, Fatal Push kills. Yeah, I think this is better. And we want the Parhelion in their hand, not the graveyard. And then now we should be pretty good to tap out. Oh. That's probably better than Fable. Because now we just eat the Greasefang, which is better if they draw Can't Stay Away. I'm still going to hold the blood token, I think, for Fable purposes. Now they have Chariot? Just passing. What kind of shake do I get with your Mac for dinner? My recommendation would be strawberry. I think that's my favorite shake. I know strawberry is not the most popular, but I'm a big fan. I fuck with strawberry. I fuck with strawberry heavy. It's the green splash, everything you ever wanted. Glizzy is messed up. Glizzy is a really good card. Outside of Glizzy, I haven't been the most impressed with Tyvar. This card's fine, but it's not fantastic. Like, there are definitely cards that we could play over Tyvar. The thing about Tyvar in this deck is, yes, you don't have a lot of stuff to do with it. And I think I don't know if that's necessarily the biggest issue, more so that it's like a 3-drop that doesn't really impact the board, and it requires very other specific cards to be good with, and you just don't have a lot of time. You don't have that kind of time in a lot of matchups is the issue. It is good discard Fodder to Blood, I will give you that. Yeah, we got any Glizzy enjoyers? Type a 1 in the chat if you are a Glizzy enjoyer. I think that's all I'm doing is swapping Tyvar for Go Blank. Could bring in Cankerbloom. You'd probably get away with that in paper, J-Dub. Little Voivod. I do like me some Voivod. In the queue, engineer, in the queue, buddy. This hand's like not that good. I'm gonna keep it, but if you played Jund Boats with Glissa, I was thinking, well, we're gonna play Glissa Boats after that. After this league, we're gonna play some Glissa Boats tonight, but I was thinking about just Golgari. We could maybe look at Jund. I'm always sketched out about playing 3-color mana bases with Llanowar Elves. I actually think I'm supposed to take Salvage here, right? I think. Does that make sense? Did I just, like, 5-head myself? I think taking salvage makes sense. They won't go for it. They're probably going to go for it, but... We have removal for Fang. Well, we don't have green mana. The issue is if I take Grease Fang, they... no, that was dumb. I should have taken Grease Fang, right? Because they get 5 looks, but they have to find another Grease Fang and a vehicle. And there's a small chance they don't go for it here. Are they actually not going for it? Holy shit. I can't believe they didn't go for it there. That's wild to me. Yeah, bluff game over 9,000. There's not much that I can even have there, you know? That's the weird part, is there's not really a lot I can have. I mean, I gotta keep selling the bluff, right? Alright, let's sell the bluff again. I'm not sure if this is right, but... What's this Frank tweet? Oh yeah, I saw that. You gotta love the bluff game, man. I still might lose this game, but the bluff game is strong. Maybe I should play poker. Best bluff game in the South. You know what's the ultimate Chad move? To fatal push the Rafines in format. I think that's the ultimate Chad move. I'm not sure if it makes it more or less likely they go for it next turn, but... I'm so 5-head. Well, I mean, now I still have to beat the Chariot, but... I'd rather not lose the game to Parhelion, you know? Look, the bluff's not going to work forever. You eventually got to tap out. Oh, they might still play on Rending Volley. Yeah, they might still play on Rending Volley. I doubt it at this point, but... Yeah, there's no way they're playing around Volley now. They hit 2 more Parhelions! No! We're dead. Damn it. Damn it. The bluff was only going to last so long to begin with, so... It's fine. But Glissa in a Sultai boat stack 3-2'd. Sultai? What were you playing blue for, Jesse? Think you can mull these hands? Edict is actually kind of sketchy against them. Because they have a bunch of shitters to protect. Maybe I shouldn't have brought in the Edicts. Well, they were playing around 2 mana removal Krumr Bear. I only had 1 mana up the turn that I played Harvester. You know what I mean? I'm going to Harvest here. Can Thoughtseize next turn. Looks like they have Salvage. Okay, now I can go Thoughtseize, hold up, Abrupt Decay. Their hand has a lot of... Their hand is very vehicular. This is awkward. This is really awkward. I'm not sure that I can beat 2 Chariots. I think I have to take a Chariot here. I'm gonna attack. Hopefully they chump block. Chump block here is so good for me. Because they don't know about the Edict, but... I still have to shock here to play around them drawing it, but... It's gonna be a weird game. I guess they don't have... Oh, they don't have white mana. You did looking sus. How about if they just sack their... They block with their supplier? So what happens if I go blank them? They probably discard these. No, they discard Parhelion, Can't Stay Away, and keep Boat Chariot. How the fuck do I beat this Chariot? I guess I can Edict the Chariot? Pathetically. I'm thinking about discarding Decay here. Yeah, let's discard Decay. Okay, found a way to beat the Chariot. Found a way to beat the Chariot. Let's do that, because I really don't want the Blink Chariot next turn. Okay, well, their hand's terrible, so... I mean, they still could boat us if they draw back-to-back lands. Okay, but this isn't that bad, because then we can just Sheoldred. And they still have no white mana, which means... Oh, right, okay, I can't play the Sheoldred this turn. So, now we just go... I think we go blank them? Go blank them, they discard 2 Parhelions. Or I guess they discard Parhelion, Can't Stay Away. And then, they even if they rip a land to boat, we can Sheoldred the turn after. And I think the Sheoldred should race the boat. They discarded both Parhelions, okay. Let's draw more white cards. Alright, they didn't... Oh, they found a tap land for boat. I see. Very pog. So their hand right now is Can't Stay Away, boat. 11, play boat, kill this. Go to 9. Take 6 more. Yeah, this should be enough. The classic Jund, 0-2 to 3-2. Any Doom 3-2s in the chat? This is officially the only record that Jund can ever attain in any league of any capacity. It is not possible for Jund to have a different record than 3-2. And if you tell me that you 5-0'd a league with Jund, you're lying. I just don't believe you. I mean, yeah, 3-2 is just the Jund 5-0. It's the Jund way of life. And if I were Reduke, well, I would still tell you that you can only 3-2. Even Reduke knows that you can only 3-2 with Jund. I got a Goliath Hatchery. Doubling Chant. A Caves of Chaos Adventure. I think that card's actually money. Price check? I think that might be a sleeve. Might be a sleeve. Well, in the meantime, when while Moto or while MTG Bot decides to try and find the price, 1.24 tickets. Yeah, deck felt pretty good. I was a big fan of Glizzy. Glizzy is great, and you should play that card. It's really good. Tyvar, medium. Abrupt Decay, fine. Not like noticeably that much different than Dreadbore. It is an instant, which is nicer, but overall, big fan of Glizzy. The rest of the green cards, not so much, not sold on. And yeah, I mean, it's just basically just Rakdos with some fancy cards. I don't know, it's not bad. It's a good deck for what it is. I like it.